Queen's Comic Podcast. Hey, let's go.
What's up, folks? This is Queen's Comic Podcast. I'm Billy Bombs.
I'm still Ian for now.
Yeah, and we got a surprise at the end to make everybody have a good time.
Surprise at the end, thanks to a fan.
Yeah, thank you.
More on that later.
What's going on, Ian? How was snow days for you?
Saturday was just a normal day. Nothing really happened. Sunday morning there was some snow. During the blizzard, I went to the 99-cent store.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. It was closed, so that sucked. So I turned around, and then an hour later, my wife and I went back to the 99-cent store, and it was open. So shame on the 99-cent store owners for opening 3 hours late. I needed those stickers, damn it. But
Bro, I went and I shoveled so many goddamn buildings.
oh, I bet.
But we did it Monday because Sunday I stayed home. I was like, every landlord was like, I'm only going to pay you once. And it sucks that the snowstorm happened during a brand new administration because right now nobody knows what they're doing. They're like a little bit nervous they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
And I
Plows were out, though.
completely understand it. Huh?
Plows were out. The roads are a lot better than I thought they'd be.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's a plow?
Snow plows.
Yeah, they didn't show up yet in a lot of areas.
They were all over my neighborhood. And all over
Today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, dude.
No, I get that. I saw them on Sunday.
Yeah, but where you live is where the mayor likes to be at.
Yeah,
Try and come to Ridgewood, Queens. Queens, Ridgewood, we're still suffering from that.
That's lame.
So,
That
yeah,
happened
one
to us.
idiot.
That happened to us under Bloomberg. We had
Yeah,
that big
because
snowstorm,
Bloomberg cares
and
about Manhattan.
we didn't get plowed for like a week and a half, and somebody died in an ambulance on the way to the hospital because of it.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, it's wherever the mayor's from, they take care of. Wherever they like. Astoria, I'm sure, looks beautiful.
I haven't been over there, so I don't know. But
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll let you know.
all right.
Over here, I saw one plow, and I asked the guys, where you going? He goes, I made the wrong turn. I'm going to Brooklyn because I live
That's
on the
wild.
border. I was like, okay. All right. It's like that. It's like that. They don't know what to do because it's a new boss. So you know what I mean? Like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal if somebody dies.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but like I was surprised kids were back in school today. I walked my dog. My dog saw some kids so like puffed out, like in gear, and he thought it was a giant rabbit. And the lady was like, "Oh, your dog's gonna bite my dog." I was like, "No, man, my dog doesn't know what your kid is." You know what I mean? He's got the stupid ears and shit. My dog was so confused. I was like, "It's okay, come on."
No, I spent Sunday. On Sunday, I drank some beer and I watched Terra Firma, the Troma film.
Oh, nice.
We got to play Where's Waldo because our friend Dan is in that movie.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun. We found Dan in a couple scenes, so I'm sure he was very proud.
Those movies are great, but every time I apply for them, they're like, "How do you feel about nudity?" I said, "No." They're like, "Oh, it's not going to work."
Right.
I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good."
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, the neighbor's going to get plowed out, but I shouldn't be doing shoveling.
No, I would agree. My landlord actually shoveled.
What, the super shovel? Do you mean?
I don't think we actually have a super in the building. I've yet to see him in the 7 months he's supposedly been here. Apparently lives in the Poconos, from what I hear. But somebody shoveled.
You got to be kidding me, man! Bro, I live in the neighborhood I work.
Right.
You know, that's the law. Actually,
It's the law. There's a lot of problems with my landlord and the law lately. I won't get into it on the podcast, but yeah, search for A&E Realty and check out that big giant fine they just got. There's a reason for that.
Bro, I'm waiting for was it the Brian Lair show to call me back to bring me back on the air.
Yeah,
so I can talk about all the problems in New York. But until then, I got the Queen's Comic Podcast.
We do. It's probably more fun to talk about comics than slumlords. For me, at least.
For you. Yeah, for you. This is my business. What comics you got? Because I realized I didn't buy anything.
I have a
We were supposed to have a Queen's Comic Party Sunday, but we had to cancel it for the weather.
Yes, and that's a shame because I priced 5 boxes of books for that show, but it's all right. They won't expire. What did I get? So before the snowpocalypse, the weekend before the snowpocalypse, I went to Desert Island. Well, actually, first we went to Coney Island. We had a mild snow, but my wife and I were like, you know what? There's going to be nobody there. Let's go to Coney Island. So we wandered around the beach. Then we went to Nathan's, ate some junk food, and then we came home. But on the way home, we
I heard
stopped.
they sold Nathan's.
Did they?
Mhm.
Huh, didn't know that.
Big corporation bought it.
Okay, well, that's a shame. I hate when
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah, me too, because I like Nathan's. I like everything about it.
Yeah, me too. But we stopped at Desert Island on the way home. Didn't buy a million things, but based on feedback from my friend Matt Allison and from actually my youngest son, I picked up, I'm pronouncing the first name wrong, probably Gao Tanabe's adaptation of Lovecraft's Call of Cthulhu.
That's such a cool cover.
The artwork inside is just as good. This is badass. This is really badass stuff. If you like Lovecraft. If you don't like Lovecraft, then it's not going to work for you. But it's a pretty straight adaptation. But I mean, there's a lot of like really cool, hyper detailed double page spreads of monsters in it and stuff. I geek out over stuff like this. So now I need to get the other Lovecraft volumes that he's done.
Very nice.
And then I picked up one of the Eros EC parodies. In the 90s, Eros did, I think, 3 or 4 EC parodies. This one I can show on camera, though just barely. It's Bust Line Combat.
That is great.
And the signature there is Dementia. Dementia was the pen name that, oh my God, I'm spacing on his name. Tom Sutton, who did a lot of great covers for Charlton. He did the Man Thing storyline for Marvel Comics Presents. He did a lot of good stuff. Yeah, when he started to get older and his alcoholism, I think, became a problem for a lot of the publishers, he started doing adult comics under the name Dementia. So that's his work. And then based on some feedback from our friend Kevin, Professor Wormington, on Instagram, I picked up this little self-published guy here. Really cool artwork.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
I haven't had time to read it yet. I've flipped through it. I'm happy with it just based on the artwork alone. The story looks pretty wild. Potentially some autobiographical stuff going on there. But I hope to get to that tonight or tomorrow. And then the next day, on the Sunday, our friend Matthew and I went out to the Route 110 show because there was nothing else going on. And
This is 2 weeks ago.
Huh?
It was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, a week ago from Sunday. What did I pick up here? I'm trying to do this in like some semblance of order that makes sense to me. All right. Yeah, there was a bunch of 50-cent books. One vendor had like 12 boxes of 50-cent books. There was some pretty cool stuff in there. Somebody I know picked up all 6 issues of the Uncharted miniseries for 50 cents a piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I got there late. I mean, we got there on time, but I was like, I didn't see that vendor. I stopped at, one of the dollar bin guys who was there on the way in, Nikolai, actually, our friend Nikolai, and bought a bunch of stuff from him. But I picked up a couple of issues of The Goon for 50 cents a piece. Can't go wrong with those for that price.
What great covers.
Yeah, The Goon is great. And 2 issues of the last 2 issues I needed from the Mars Attacks Firstborn miniseries that Sam Keith did for IDW years back.
Wow, I never seen those.
Yeah, they're awesome. I wish Sam Keith was still doing comics. I miss his stuff.
I found a Sam Keith poster.
Sorry?
I found a Sam Keith poster.
Did you?
Yeah, one of the Max. It's huge, 24 by 36 inches.
Oh, wow. Where'd you find that?
Yeah, it's like a store display. Oh, I was cleaning up hot flips. That's only stories I got. I'll go into those in a minute.
I don't remember if this was the 50-cent bin or the dollar bin, but it was an issue of Creepy that I needed. Nice cover on that. I don't know who did that cover. I don't know. X-Men Noir #1. I read it. It sucks. Probably not going to keep it.
Who wrote it?
Evangeline Dragon Realm #1. It's the Tim Vigil variant.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Lady in bikini fighting a dragon. This I think I paid all of $2 for. Adventures of the Mask #2 has a pretty cool Bruce Timm cover on it.
Wow, that is very cool.
Yeah, Matthew found that for me, so thanks, Matt. Ghost Fleet #1.
That's cool.
For 50 cents. Yeah, and then the big book of my first big book of the year, I guess you could say. Thanks to Heroes Reborn for the very nice price on that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, FF #50. Now I just need 49 and 48.
I need number 49.50.
Yep. But you got the expensive one first. I mean, none of them are cheap, but
yeah. How much? Well, 50 like price range. What's the low quality for that one? Where it go for?
it goes for about 2 to 2 1/4, I think. in like
That's not bad.
EG shape.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the book I would always find for $20, number 50, because everybody forgets it's part of the story.
If you can find it for $20, scoop it up because that is a
No, I'm
deal.
talking about through the years. You got to remember, like comic books is big now, or they were big 6 months ago.
Right.
But like so, but
Yeah.
like still, if you get it for, but you know what you're looking for. Everybody now knows it's an important book. But what I'm saying is, before it was like nobody cared.
Yeah, well, it's not the
It's
best
part
cover.
of the trilogy. You know what I mean?
It's
three-part
the end of the
story.
trilogy. Yeah, it's an important
Yeah,
book.
man.
I think the fact that the cover is so brown.
That's a perfect good reason.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I don't care about Robert Wingfoot or whatever or Redfoot. I'm like, what?
No,
They're
no,
like,
it's
that's
not,
the
it's
only
not
first
Wingfoot.
appearance.
It's Johnny Storm, man. Johnny Storm's going to college.
No. There's a character's first appearance is somebody named Redfoot or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Or
Wyatt
Red Wing.
Wingfoot, I think, maybe.
Wyatt Wingfoot.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing it's labeled as, not
Right.
the third part of the Galactus story, you know?
Yeah, it's the third Silver Surfer appearance. Second, is he on the cover of 48? I don't remember. I think
Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
Silver Surfer's on the first cover is 49.
49, right. So that's his second cover.
Second cover,
Yeah.
but his third appearance.
Yeah. Yeah, either way.
Trust me, I know.
No, I know you do. It's not as respected as it should be. I agree with you.
Yeah, but it's weird. One color difference can make everything the world.
Mm-hmm. And then late last week, on Friday, my wife went to yoga, and I was gonna go hang out at the bar beside the yoga studio and kill an hour, and then we were gonna go get dinner together. I thought I should have something to read, so I stopped at Midtown Grand Central, and out of their 50-cent bin, or I'm sorry, their dollar bin, I found Planet Death.
Well, that was already in a book.
It was a dollar bin, yeah. I have not read it yet. And I picked up Null number 1, just really out of curiosity because I like Al Ewing as an author. The art in it's pretty solid, but I'm done. Issue 1 was just
Yeah.
I don't care.
But did you read that book, Planet Death? Because it's a Joe Quesada book.
No, not yet. I actually wound up buying those, intending to read them at the Globe Tavern. And then when I was walking by Bello on the way to the Globe, Jonathan was there, who I'm friendly with. And so I hopped in there, and instead of having a couple of beers at the Globe, I had a couple of beers at Bello, and I talked to him, and I didn't wind up reading any of that stuff until the other day. And I have not got to Planet Death yet. I actually read Null last night. It's fine. It's not terrible. The art is nice. I'll give what's his name, Waltz, credit for that. It's pretty solid art. And maybe Ewing will take it in an interesting direction in the future issues, but I mean, $6 cover price for Marvel stuff that I don't really care about, you know?
What kills me is I'm a huge Bad Idea fan, and the Planet Death that looks cool because I'm a huge Joe Quesada fan, hands down, Queen's Kid forever. But something about that, these IPs, they're just stretching it. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to be stories. So I haven't even read it because I want to read 2 or 3 issues. I have so much Bad Idea backed up, I don't even try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but that shit is way too much money.
Yeah, I don't know about them. Some of their stuff I've really liked. The Lot, that 4-issue miniseries about all the murders on the back lot of the movie studio, that was great.
And that got picked up to be a show, and then nothing happened.
I think it's going to be a movie, yeah. But yeah, I mean, who knows if it'll ever happen? I mean, it seems like every other comic book gets optioned these days, and maybe 10% of them turn into something. So maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Either way, it exists as a good comic, so read the comic.
Well, that's the thing about Bad Idea is that it's supposed to be a rare comic book company that only does IPs.
Right.
Where you own your idea. Like I told you that we have maybe 5,000 Gay Pride Bad Idea hats. Sitting in a storage because it missed the release date. It was during the pandemic. So we never got to release it. So they're like, oh, you can't put it out. And I'm like, that's stupid. They're like, doesn't matter. It never came out. But that's why in my storage unit, I have a pizza box from Bad Idea. I have a lunchbox from Planet Death. I have a print from Planet Death signed by Robert Venditti, who's one of my favorite writers, who's the writer of Planet Death because he wrote Exo Man of War. The guy's brilliant, and he did a great run on Green Lantern. But like, I just don't get it. Like they're like trying to make scarcity, but it's scarcity only exists if you ever put it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it sits in a warehouse because it's not going to be a fine 10 years down the line. Especially now in this climate, you cannot be Gay Pride like you wanted to be.
True. Yeah, they probably waited too long on that. They might have to wait a few years and hopefully things turn around and they can be as proud as they want. But for now, it's kind of like that Wu-Tang Clan album.
Yeah, like nobody's going to listen to it. And that's unfortunate because I thought it was a cool idea and put it out. I love, put out anything, put out everything. Have a good time. But
Yeah.
right now we're doing a third. What do they call it? Right now is not instead of a third Reich, it's a third Reich because everybody's so short. But that's where we're at right now. Ren and Stimpy characters are running loose in America.
Yeah, nothing is good.
No. I don't like this timeline. I can't
Nope.
wait to slide into the next one.
Yeah, I would like to hit the fast forward button.
Yeah, I wanted this to slide like sliders. Like I'll be Jerry O'Connell. I don't care.
All right, you're Jerry O'Connell. What else did I pick up? This is all stuff from this week. I bought Absolute Green Lantern #1 thinking I didn't have it, but I do have it. But I do like this cover. So now I have this in there.
Is that Esad Riddick?
You know what? Yeah. I didn't know. I had to look at the signature. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It's really good.
I'm really good
Yeah,
at this.
it's another Al Ewing book. Al's getting a lot of press.
The guy's good, but after a while, he's going to be stretched a little thin on his storylines.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, that's the problem when you do too many books because you have too many good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start doing a picture board. You're like, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that kind of happened to James Tynion, honestly.
Yes, because I am really lost, man. I have no idea why. What was his name? Lee Harvey Oswald is showing up and Something's to Kill the Children. I think he got confused.
Did he show up in that? I dropped it a few
No,
issues
I'm messing
ago.
around, but you
Okay.
get what I mean. Like you forgot where you were going with something, you know?
I'm still loving Department of Truth. I still think that's good.
It's very good.
It is. I dropped Something is Killing the Children, though I might pick it back up again because I actually kind of miss it. It just didn't feel like I felt like it was spinning its wheels for like 4 or 5 issues there, and not much happened. So I gave up on
Well,
it.
the problem is I have a feeling he froze up in the middle for future storylines because he had so many other IPs running.
Yeah.
And he's a brilliant writer.
Oh, he's
But
good.
you like, how do I say it? You got to be like Stephen King. Just write one story, then stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you need to make your dollar movies or whatever they call it,
Mm-hmm.
short stories. But all your major stuff's got to stay in one. People used to give shit to Jack Kirby for a lot of stuff looking the same. I was like, yeah, but at least the guy's drawing it and somebody else is writing it. The problem is when he started writing it, it didn't make no sense. Like Don Rickles versus Jimmy Olsen did not make sense to me.
No, but I love that book. I just love that it exists. That's my favorite era of Kirby is the 70s DC stuff where he's just doing his own thing, nobody's restraining him, and he's nuts. It doesn't, I mean,
Right.
Forever People. Read Forever People. It's so the writing in it is so embarrassingly ridiculous. It's a man with no connection to the 60s hippie counterculture writing hippie counterculture characters in the most bizarre, cliched way. But I love every page of it.
Trust me, I read them all. I have a tattooed on my leg.
Yeah, I wondered what you were doing there.
I have Mr. Miracle tattooed on my leg.
I know you
I
do.
loved it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yep.
sorry, I'm like wearing Captain America shorts and a Superman shirt.
You're very you're conflicted with your brand loyalty today.
I have a tattoo of both on the same arm.
There.
Yeah. And then I have Mr. Miracle on my leg. The Forever People, he was like, I swear to God, the greatest speech I ever heard from Jack Kirby. I just wrote about the people around me and how wild they were and how great. And I thought these are great people you should know. I love that. I love that so much.
Kirby was.
I wish
best.
this camera wouldn't just zoom in when I'm like talking about Kirby.
It did. It was for dramatic effect, and it was awesome. And don't change that.
Control. I have to go like this, I think, and it goes back. I don't know.
I think we.
But
Did
either
we
way, you
talk
can
about
tell
OMAC
me
a while?
love Kirby.
Did we talk about OMAC a while back? And you said you don't like OMAC.
It's so ridiculous because of the giant mohawk. Not even the lady in the fridge or the lady that came in the box. The mohawk killed me.
The Mohawk kills you, but you're fine with hippies in a space.
Yeah, all the
movie?
other stuff that makes sense to me, man. Like, you got to remember, I grew up with a bunch of stuff where, like somebody drew an artist of a lady putting a baby in a sandwich, and I grew up on that on The Simpsons.
Mhm.
Like, this is what marijuana does to you. You know what I mean? Like, I love that shit.
I have no problem.
Not that shit,
I am
dude.
pro OMAC with a Mohawk.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I loved OMAC when they brought it back, and then everybody went and discovered it. I thought that was the best. You know what I mean? Like, but I was like, holy shit! Like this OMAC that they're showing is way different than the other OMAC.
Did you read the 4-issue black and white miniseries that Byrne did in the 90s?
No,
You
no,
can
no,
find-
I did not read it.
You can find it for like a couple of bucks an issue. You could probably get all 4 of them for like $10. It's
Really?
not bad. It's not bad. I mean, Byrne's art is on point. I like his artwork in black and white because you can make out more of the detail.
Yeah.
And the story is decent. It's a good, respectful follow up to what Kirby laid down with it. It's worth checking out.
I love I love anything John Byrne does that does tribute to Kirby, like because he did a Demon series,
Mm-hmm.
and then so did the guy who did Hitman, Garth Ennis, and I forget the artist on that one. I'm
John
sorry,
McCrane.
Don McCran. Bro, I love all that shit. I love John Byrne doing anything like fantastic, like anything, not Fantastic Four. I love the Fantastic Four. Anything Jack Kirby, because you could tell he loved the guy, so he's like, oh, let me just do my own version.
Yeah.
Because he respected his work and just did his own stories.
Mm-hmm.
He is legitimately the ultimate fan that went and wrote a book.
He was good at it too. Like
Yeah,
he didn't
100%.
half-ass it. It would have been easy to just kind of coast on the
No.
recognition of the characters. He
But
didn't
he
do that.
focused on one book for a while, like Walt Simonson did.
Yeah.
Walt Simonson focused on one book.
Mhm.
Like I remember when I was talking to him last week, was it Walt? And like I was getting my book signed, and then he was like, "Did I draw Batman?" I was like, "Yeah, you did the one with the samurai." And I go, "Oh yeah."
I'm
Like he
pretty sure he's
forgot.
got a few pages in Batman 400 as well.
Yeah, the one that's the one that is it Batman 400 that Stephen King does the intro.
Yeah. It's got that killer Bill Sienkiewicz cover. It's got some Bernie
Yeah,
Wrightson
with
art
the
in
whole
it.
Batman getting. I love that cover. That's a great cover.
I would hang that art on my wall if I had it.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's such an underrated book given the caliber of talent involved in it. You can find that book in mint condition for $5 to $10. Easy.
Well, here's a collector's tip for anybody listening. I could never really afford all the big key issues for books when I was younger, so I would collect every 100 issue, 200, 300, 400, 500. Started with Batman because I can get 300, 400, and 500. And then I was like, I'm around for when 600 came out. And also same for Detective Comics. I can't afford 100 and 200 because they're always up there. You know what I mean? As an adult, I can now. Same thing with Spider-Man because the Centennial issues were always good.
Mhm.
And it didn't matter. The covers were always on point. They were always great. Only till now when they started doing 600 up for Spider-Man did I hate all the variants. J. Scott Campbell did, I think, 500. Number 600 and up was all variants. I was like, pick one. Pick one, buddy. You know what I mean? Sorry if I'm being a little anal about that, but Centennial issues always are filled with the best workers.
They're fun. I agree. They're fun. Finish my pile here.
Next up. Sorry, we're gonna lose track here and talk about.
That's all right. There's no script to go off of, so we're always off script.
Yeah.
Catacomb of Torment, number whatever. What is this? Number 7. That's a great cover.
Yeah, I got that last week. What a cool cover.
Yeah, it's a decent issue. And then Cruel Universe, Volume 2, number 6.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, I mean the new EC stuff, it's never going to rise to the level of the classic 50s stuff. It's just not. But these are fun horror anthologies with some good stories in them, and I will continue to support them as long as they're not terrible.
Yeah.
Jeff Lemire's Minor Arcana, number 13. Still enjoying this series.
Very cool.
I found a few interesting books in the dollar bin at Midtown. I found a Satellite Sam number 1. Who cares, right? Oh, look at that, signed by Shaken.
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then this, I mean, it's beat up, but it's 100% complete. I don't know what it was doing in the dollar bin, but I wasn't going to leave it there.
What?
Yep. I mean, look at those. I don't know how well you can see this. The staples are a little loose, a little rusty. It
looks like my carpet. It looks like an old carpet.
It kind of looks like an old carpet. It's not in good shape at all, but
But for $1, that's a legendary cover.
Actually, it was 25% off, so it was 75 cents.
You bought it for cover price.
Yeah. Cover price on it, I think, was 15 cents. Wait, no, 25 cents.
Oh,
yep.
Inflation.
Yeah. Uncle Scrooge 388.
Bro, what a cool black cover though how recent? Oh, that's a Boom Studios. So
it's the Boom Studios, yeah. So it's a little more recent. And then this week I also picked up Aliens versus Captain America. Have you read this?
No, I have not picked that up yet.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go spoil the whole thing, but this issue is interesting because, as hokey as it sounds, they kind of retcon the origin of the Xenomorphs and bring them into Marvel history. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. That explains Captain Marvel in there.
I mean, he's on the cover. So that's not really a spoiler.
No. It's not that. But whenever something evil happens in the universe, it's usually the Kree.
I'm not spoiling it.
Fair enough. But I just read enough comics in my life to know. But I love that. But I also am a big Captain Marvel fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I told you that was all right. I'm not gonna say which comic book station inside a train station was selling it, but I was trying to get his first appearance from Marvel Spotlight. Was it Marvel Superheroes?
Marvel Superheroes.
And they had 20 copies, and it took forever to get one copy priced. I was like, I tapped, and then I ended up buying it from somebody else for like $30.
Yeah, and you probably got it at a better price.
Yeah, it was better condition.
Yeah, and then last book of the week, showcase number 83, second appearance of Nightmaster. Early Bernie Wrightson artwork on the interior.
Wow, that is a really, I've never seen that. That is a really great cover on top of that.
I don't see a signature on it. It's not Wrightson. I mean, look at the face. I'm pretty sure it's Joe Kubert.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Wow. Bro, any of those cavemen with the way their muscles are shaped, they're all Tor.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? Like you could see it. Like the Joe Kubert school always used Tor as their like guy.
Yep.
And I guess that was a big thing for old artists to always have like some kind of Conan type character.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, it's a fun read. And Len Wein wrote it, so it's like, it's the creative team behind Swamp Thing. So happy to have that.
My favorite. Well, that was what Walt said. He was like, Len Wein wrote this book, his first issue, and another guy wrote another story because there was two stories in that book it was like weird war stories.
War Tales, yeah.
Weird War Tales. He goes, this is when I peaked with my career. I was like, your first book, and he's like, yeah, it's all been downhill since. What an attitude and what a nice man.
That's funny though, because when I had him sign it, I think you were there when I had him sign that same book at New York Comic Con a couple of years ago. And he was like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen this in years." And then he was handing it out and like showing it to people and going, "Look how crappy my artwork was back then."
The funny part is while you're talking to him, I was talking to like some 20-year-old like buxom lady that turned out to be his niece. And I don't think he was a big fan of that shit.
Well, probably not.
And he's like, "Oh, it's like a daughter to me." I was like, "Granddaughter, you mean?" I'm not gonna lie to you. I was walking my dog and some lady was blocking the lane because it's all like little lanes from everybody.
Yeah.
And the baby was already up the stairs. And I had to say something that made me so mad at myself about my age. I'm not that old. And I said, "Lady, go up the stairs. I went to high school with that little girl's grandmother. Get the hell out of here." I was like, "I'm only 41." Because it's my neighbor, somebody I went to school with, but her granddaughter's like, "Let me run," like a little girl. It's cold, and the mom's like blocking the stairs. I'm like, "Chop, lady, come on."
Yeah.
That it just hit me now. I'm like, oh. But I didn't pick up nothing. I've been hanging out with Hot Flips at the warehouse last week, and going through posters, and I'm finding all these great Captain America Say No to Drugs posters.
Oh, that's cool.
A Thing poster, and then the Sam Keith one. And then I wrote them all down because I was trying to flatten them out, so we even knew what was in there. One of them was a poster for Pacific Heights, the movie starring Michael Keaton and some creepy stalker. And I was like, "Why is this on the side of a bus?"
I saw that in the theater.
Why are you seeing it in the theater with the creepy bus and creepy Michael Keaton on the side of a bus?
I don't know. Probably had nothing else
and it's
to do.
him through a keyhole like this.
Yeah, no, I remember it very well.
Batman is fun.
I used to go to see all sorts of crappy movies in the 90s.
Yeah, used to, yeah. But I'm just kidding, but like I love finding old posters. And I was going through all of them, and now I'm going through all the VHS, and I'm like drooling. I'm like, "Oh God, Alabama wrestling. Oh my God, I love going through warehouses."
Yeah.
And just, like I'm working there helping them set up stuff, but like now because of the shit I have here at home, I really can't travel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be there for a few more days. But like, he finds some great stuff. He found some Bruce Timm trade cover of like it's like a trade of like some girl running from a big brute. Do you know what cover that is?
No, off the top of my head.
I think you've seen it, but it's a trade paperback. But it's a Bruce Timm cover book. And I was like, "What is this?" And then I found he had a bunch of like Kickstarter exclusives. He's like, "I don't know, I just bought a collection." It was in there. And it was like all these Earthworm Jim stuff. And I was like, "You have no idea how hard this was to come by." And he's like, "Really?" He's like, "That's cool." And he was like, "It's just Tuesday to him."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, bro." But that's what happens when you have a comic book company. Right. You know what I mean? Like you find so much cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. It was fun. I sorted out the comic books by businesses, by companies, by letter, alphabet after a while. I like comic books, but holy smokes, when you have a lot, you have a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't wait till I have that problem again. But what else is going on, man? Forget
Nothing.
politics, forget everything else. I know we're escape for a lot of people. Daredevil season 2 trailer just got dropped today for the show Born Again.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but I know I'm not trying to bring up politics, but now I know what the next future of America is going to look like for next year because somehow, this other guy got the script too in the White House. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm like, what am I? I'm living in a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that show is, and then Matthew Lillard is in there, so I think he plays like a tech billionaire or something like that. That's like competing for the city. And I was like, this is just screwing me up.
Okay. I mean, I liked the last season, so I'm in.
No, it's going to be good, but
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard is fantastic in anything. I love him.
He's a pretty
You
good
know, I don't know
actor.
how you feel. Huh?
No, I like him. Yeah.
Then what's your favorite Matthew Lillard film?
I don't know if I have one.
Oh, that's a line, you know it. Everybody got one Matthew Lillard. I got two films that I love:
Go ahead.
Hackers and SLC Punk.
Oh, I forgot about SLC Punk. I saw that in the theater too.
Now,
Hackers.
you know what? For how
Hackers didn't
corny
do
it
much for me.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hackers was corny too, but I just thought it was a lot of fun because I was a kid when they came out.
Right. Yeah. See, the 10-year age difference for me when Hackers came out, I was like,
Really? Yeah, you were more of a Goonies man when you were my age.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, I hacked the planet. You know what I mean? I bought the sticker. Let me see if I got it. I bought a lot of cool stickers. That's what I did buy this week. Come here. Talking to this box like it's my dog. Yeah. Hack the planet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then I got a Queen's Comic Party Billy Bob's cassette sticker thing.
Oh, where'd you get that?
I had it especially made on Amazon.
Okay.
But then I ordered this stuff. Here you go, buddy. MTV one. Monster Movie Tuesday, I think it was.
All right. Those are kind of cool.
And then
You
I got
like
one
a
of the
little-
wrestlers that I worked on. I worked Friday night at wrestling shows, so one of the burlesque dancers. The last sticker I bought with her is the box collapsed. So I blamed it on her massive ass.
Did that go over
I
well
love-
for you?
Huh?
Did that go
No,
over
she's
well?
funny. She don't care. She laughs her ass off at that.
All right.
Her massive ass at that. You know what it is? I've just been going through so many Blu-rays this week, and pretty much that's it, and work.
Yeah.
You know, but I really was excited by that Max poster. I was like, wow, this is really nice.
Yeah, I mean that's been sitting there for probably decades, right?
Yo, dude, let me see. It's a little bit beat up because all these posters have been placed up. You know what I mean?
So they're starting
That's
to
the
droop a
thing.
little bit.
No. You see where the holes were on somebody's wall.
Oh, they were pinned, you mean?
Yeah, they were pinned.
Okay.
I think you just got it. I was just going through them. I love that stuff, man. I love all that shit. So today also something else happened. I figured I'd tell you guys. We're supposed to do
Serial Mom. Matthew Lillard was in Serial Mom.
really? Oh, I was wondering if you were look it up. Serial Mom is good.
Serial
That's a
Mom's
good
awesome.
film.
Yeah, so
That's a
that
good
would, I
movie.
guess that would be my favorite Matthew Lillard movie.
All right, fair enough. I forgot. I'm sorry. I got all into the Hack the Planet.
I was on my phone. I had to double check. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was young in it, but I'm pretty sure he was in Serial Mom. And he's in
Scooby Doo
Scream.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Scream. You know, I never seen Scream.
No.
No, I just thought it was so corny. I didn't watch it.
No.
But listen, I have a thing where I'm behind on a whole generation of stuff of my age
Mhm.
because I was into a thing called punk rock, and punk rock ruins your life. Don't be into punk rock. Don't be American hardcore. None of that shit. It's garbage. All that shit is garbage. Don't be into that. Go do mainstream stuff. I was really into 1% of biker stuff, and I got the greatest advice somebody was into because you know what you really want to do. I was like, what? He goes, go do 99% stuff. I was like, what is it? He goes, the women are hot. You can have fun. You don't owe nobody shit. Just go have a good time. Punk rock was the same thing. Go see Linkin Park. Go see Pantera or whatever. Go see like all these like metal bands at like some $20 show in the woods. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Go do bigger stuff because the punk rock stuff is never gonna change really. It's gonna be the same people you see. But when you're gone, a whole new generation is going to come. So just go enjoy whatever you can. And I didn't give Scream a chance because I was more of a purist for horror movies, where I like stuff that was made on VHS
I see
or on
what you mean.
handheld camera.
I see you're saying don't limit yourself to just like niche stuff. Yeah, no, I get that.
Try
I
stuff
get that.
out. Try stuff out.
Try stuff
You know,
out
you
for
could
sure.
love all of that, but and try other shit.
I get bored by a lot of mainstream cinema. Anybody who knows me in real life is not going to be surprised to learn that. I've seen one movie on the Oscar list this year, and that was Weapons.
Yeah, but Scream wasn't on the Oscars list. It was more of a like my generation thing.
No,
That's
sure.
why I should have gave it a shot.
Sure.
Like
No,
I
and it
still
was,
haven't seen Oppenheimer yet.
I saw Oppenheimer. It was good.
Yeah, but you get what I mean. Like I still haven't even seen what's that one where it goes inside your brain, Christopher Nolan, um, where they're like going inside dreams of a dream, Inception.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't have the heart to watch it, but I should watch it.
Yeah. I should probably get around to watching Black Panther at some point. Everybody tells me it's good, but I've never seen
You
it.
never seen Black Panther?
I don't watch a lot of MCU stuff. Most of it bores me.
I get that, but you know what it is? Is it Michael Bosworth, the actor?
From Black Panther?
Yeah,
No, it was Chadwick
Chad
Boseman.
Bosworth. Chad
Yeah.
Bosworth. The man passed away, and he did a great role in there. I remember him being a gangster on Law and Order, and
Mhm.
how much he evolved as an actor. So you have to see people stuff like that because they put their heart and soul into it, and then they ended up passing away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's a big problem. I have a show called America Undercover. There's a series. No, Gangland Undercover, not America Undercover. Gangland Undercover. It's a fantastic show about a guy who infiltrates the biker gangs. Season 1 he infiltrates one gang. Season 2 he infiltrates another gang. But it's the same cast of people rearranged as different actors in season 2. But the last 2 episodes of season 2 were never released in America, and the actor ended up the main villain in season 2 ended up dying. People never seen those last 2 episodes. It's been like 12 years or 10 years.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's why I say enjoy the shit out of stuff.
Yep. We are running out of time. So before we do, we got to give a shout out to Stephen Quirk for covering our theme song.
And we're gonna add it here at the end of the video.
I am, with his permission, gonna tack it on to the end. So make sure you guys watch this all the way through. We never say like, follow, and subscribe. So like, follow, and subscribe because you should.
And if you can, share the show. And we have a lot of stuff in the future. I may complain about I may end like the Queen's Comic Party, but it's not because I'm ending the show like in person because of any other reason other than cost. And we're just gonna find new ways for all of us to hang out.
Mhm.
And that's not including just the podcast. I'm talking about like we're gonna do events, we're gonna have meetups, we're gonna have all this stuff because the whole point is all of us to have a good time and hang out.
Yeah, things are evolving.
Yeah, they're evolving past the venues that are closing. That's the only thing. But I'm Billy Bombs.
And I am Ian.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Queen's coming party. Queen's coming party. Billy in the air. And sometimes Mike sitting around talking about comics and life. Queen's coming party. Queen's coming party.